still searching for your phone.
Alright. Let me go share the stream in Discord. You got Detroit and Cleveland. Hey JD, what you think about Patrick Mahomes' knee?
I'm glad I was thinking Jimmy Garoppolo for my backup on fantasy.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The first carry for Amir Abdullah. Limited running room as he'll get about 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second and 7, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18.
Ah! That should have been to the house.
No doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back.
Oh, Shady.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1.
Can't be getting stuff like a Thanksgiving turkey. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet.
McCoy.
God damn it.
Straight play. The Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning.
Good wrap up, baby.
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And James has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Number 53, 22.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets up to the 48-yard line.
Appreciate it, Plasma.
Almost spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bowden. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Hill on the return. On the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. The ball comes out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone.
What? Yes.
Touchdown.
Let's get it.
Patrick Mahomes.
You good, JD?
His his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You got E8 on that one.
Yeah, but that was definitely
He's got it at 17-0.
And I also got E8 on that interception that wasn't really intercepted.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to
Oh, no, that was intercepted.
That was a tip.
I mean, it should have been, but he had hands.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not
Good play.
I think you
Stafford took a shot, too.
I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned
He's
this
a
to me on
strong
a break
old
earlier in
rando.
the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That was risky.
Yeah, that was.
Because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
It worked.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
No, no good.
Get to the 31, enough for the
Oh,
Well, that was big right there because
that was a
they're
good
the
spot.
bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that
For
pickup in
you.
a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. To throw is Stafford. Into a double team, and it's
Give me that.
intercepted.
break that, break that, break that.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Okay.
tasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good spin, baby.
Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Good hit.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Fries, he held that.
Downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
That's the lag.
Darren Lee picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a
face mask
on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Damn.
Kickers in today's game
Fuck.
are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll try and run a sweep to McCoy. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
To me, the defense was a little gas near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Agnew now to return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Face mask.
And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing, Hundley.
Oh, that should have been picked.
They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Hundley. Open man is Galladay, complete.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line.
What'd you take, Stafford out?
Nightmare afternoon continues. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first
Damn.
down. Took till the
I was having a field day.
red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
God damn, I can't stop a nosebleed now.
The blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go with Abdullah again. And
Good stop.
hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now back to throw.
Oh,
And for a Lions touchdown.
good play, JD.
Jones.
Good drive.
First touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the
Good
lead.
fucking drive, JD.
Yeah, I figured it didn't matter since I was down 34 already.
I mean,
That's why I went-
dude,
Touchdown
go
Alex
for it.
Slater to kick.
Do whatever you want to do. Fucking, that was a hell of a drive.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The
That
Chiefs
might-
offense about set to begin this
that
drive.
might be
They
like-
got the lead last
took
time.
out
Had to
Stafford.
punt, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is,
You know that,
guys,
right? They'll
give
be
us
like,
an
they took
opportunity.
out
Protect the passer,
Stafford?
create space for
Man, I
the
was like, what the
let's go
fuck?
ahead and give these guys.
That dude fucking took a hell of a drive.
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time.
Let's go, Shady. Let's go, Shady.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly, right?
skyrocketed.
Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
But you're right, you couldn't stop a nosebleed on
The
that.
Detroit
drive.
offense
No, I
ready to
couldn't.
begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down's not easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
I'm really high.
He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh
Yeah,
of relief.
I
We
can
got
tell because
something going in the running game.
At
So from the
your
36
game
now,
just
first
turned
and
to
10.
Complete duty. on
They'll run
defense.
it with Johnson.
There we go. We there.
Darren Lee there to get
3
him
yards
down.
though.
Not
Yeah.
much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that gonna
Good
be
D, baby. Good D. No good.
Call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Catch is made by Hawkins.
God damn it, I want him tested for steroids.
14 and a first down for Detroit.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they
That's
find
what
those
I'm doing.
levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring
That would have been to the house.
Yeah, that's if he would have held onto it.
Dumbass.
Ready. Mike 50. Mike 50. I got one.
I'm really not looking to be a
Second and 10.
this season.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here. Oh, this is intended for Hill. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Oh, God. Damn, JD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent.
Come on, JD. You can't be doing me dirty like that, man. You messing up Mahomes'
And
stats.
it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore
Once again, same fucking play. Works every fucking time.
Well,
when to make them comfortable year one.
I had them play that play before too because I don't want him running out bounds on me.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, that shit fucking works.
Back and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
And the only time I go for it, like that play in the end zone is red zone is when I'm going for two.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six, escaping the pressure right, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively.
Are you trying to give me another interception?
Play of the third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Come on.
And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. They'll go again to McCoy. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
10th carry now.
God damn.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, let's get there.
And they begin the drive with a duel. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mike 53, 66, pull it, half. Ready, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. When you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go. 53, 8 together, 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On second and 11 now. Hundley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down
enough to
long
get 3
drives,
yards
but
back.
when you're
If I'm
down
hit
with
for
them,
him.
they've got to pay it off with some points.
Oh, I'm grabbing my hers to get to the end zone.
20, 10, let's go, D. Let's go.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm getting smart, ain't I?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hundley now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 53,
On the delay, this is Abdullah. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
53, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, switch. 81.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Good game, JD. Mm-hmm.